progression to get yourself up on the wall if you don't feel comfortable starting from not facing the wall is doing basically a gradual increase up into a handstand. So you bring an ab mat or something, a gymnastics mat, whatever you have, a little bit far from the wall. So we have about, I don't know, 5 feet, maybe like 3 feet from the wall. You're gonna do that same tripod position here, and instead of obviously shooting yourself up, you're gonna shoot yourself towards the wall. So you're not in a full handstand, you're about in a plank. Clay's gonna get into a tripod and then shoot himself into the wall so that he's in a really good position, but he's just not quite in a handstand. And as you feel more comfortable, you can move the ab mat or gymnastics mat closer and closer until you're basically at the wall. Then you turn it around and try it from the other side. So again, he's gonna get into a tripod and shoot his legs up the wall. So for beginners, you wanna start with your hands on the ground and then kicking up into a handstand on the wall. So first you'll put your hands down, about shoulder width apart. You don't wanna go too wide or too narrow. And then you're gonna kick yourself up to the wall and then grab that hollow body position. So good. You wanna bring this chest in a little bit, there you go, nice, and then kick yourself down. So, important thing to remember, hands about shoulder width apart, and then kick off of your leg, but your dominant leg. You don't want to be kicking off of your leg that you're not dominant with, so you'll get a weird kick up from that. So put a lot of pressure in your leg, kick up. It doesn't matter if you kick hard or soft, or actually it matters more if you kick too soft because you're not going to get up there, but if you kick too hard, you have the wall to catch you. So it's a good beginner's handstand. Another thing you can move on to is starting from a standing position. Obviously, most gymnasts or even in CrossFit, you're going to start a handstand or a handstand walk. Standing up, you're not going to start with your hands on the ground. So you're going to face the wall. You want to be pretty far back. You want a big lunge. So Clay, if you want to stand about here from the wall, and then you're going to get into a pretty big lunge position, and then you're going to give yourself, you want your entire body length to hit the wall. So you can do some practice ones before you feel comfortable kicking all the way up there, but just to see the distance that you need. So go ahead. Yeah, so that was pretty good. You want to go a little bit slower on that because you don't want to be too quick, because you want to eventually be able to kick off the wall into a freestanding handstand. So a little bit slower. Nice. So you see the length that he gets on his handstand. You don't want to be putting your hands down right next to your foot. You want it's pretty much as far out as you can get with your arms. Go. All right, sweet. So now we're gonna mark our hands for where we should be in the length for kicking up to a handstand. So what Clay's gonna do is be in a lunge position and then reach as far as he can with his hands. I'm gonna mark it with chalk, so that's like his target for where he should kick up. All right, so this is about where he wants to be with his hands. So that's a pretty far distance from where he was standing, but that's where you want to be, so it's a gradual lift into a handstand rather than a really quick movement and then you end up overshooting it. So now use that target to do a handstand on the wall. See, and that was a really nice steady handstand. Good. There you go. Boom.